When rap queen Remy Ma takes shots, the whole culture listens. But no one expected her latest target to be boxing champion Claressa Shields. In a shocking moment, Remy didn't just throw shade, she mocked Claressa as nothing more than Papoose's Rebound. The insult has set off a firestorm, dragging hip-hop and sports into one explosive feud. The world of hip-hop and sports has always been filled with drama, crossover headlines, and shocking revelations. But nothing prepared fans for the storm that erupted when rap veteran Remy Ma took a very personal shot at none other than boxing legend Claressa Shields. Yes, the same Claressa who has dominated the ring, built her reputation as one of the greatest female fighters of all time, and never backed down from a challenge. And now, she finds herself dragged into a very different kind of battle, one filled with pettiness, betrayal, and Remy Ma's infamous sharp tongue. It all started during a heated discussion, where Remy, already known for her blunt, unfiltered approach, mocked Claressa in a way that shocked even her most loyal fans. Instead of critiquing her boxing, her career, or even her public persona, Remy went for something far more personal. With cameras rolling and fans tuned in, Remy Ma boldly referred to Claressa Shields as nothing more than Papoose's Rebound. The crowd froze, the internet caught fire, and suddenly, a private matter between Remy and her husband, Papoose, was now spilling into the public spotlight, with Claressa caught directly in the crossfire. For those who don't know, Remy Ma and Papoose have long been considered one of hip-hop's most loyal and enduring couples. Their love story has been painted as one of sacrifice, patience, and unconditional support. Fans have often pointed to Papoose's dedication during Remy's prison sentence as proof of real love in the rap industry. He stayed by her side when so many others would have walked away. But behind every perfect couple story, there are always cracks. And lately, those cracks have been showing more and more. Rumors of tension between Remy and Papoose have been circulating for months, with whispers that the two were no longer as solid as they once appeared. And then came Claressa Shields, known for her confidence and bold personality. Claressa has made several public appearances alongside Papoose in recent months, whether it was business collaborations, promotional events, or simply friendly interactions. Their closeness didn't go unnoticed. Fans began speculating, was there more going on between Claressa and Papoose than met the eye? Enter Remy Maneuver 1 to let rumors slide without throwing in her own dagger. By labeling Claressa as Papoose's Rebound, Remy wasn't just making a passing insult. She was implying betrayal. She was suggesting that if her marriage had cracks, Claressa might be the one filling those spaces. That single word, rebound, was a grenade tossed into the middle of their reputations. And the fallout was immediate. Social media erupted. Within minutes, Twitter was trending with hashtags like hashtag RemyVs, CLARESSA, and hashtag PAPOOSE drama. Fans of both women clashed online. Some sided with Remy, claiming she had every right to defend her marriage and call out anyone who might be threatening it. Others argued that dragging Claressa into marital issues was unfair, especially given Claressa's long-standing focus on her boxing career and achievements. After all, Claressa has fought tooth and nail to earn respect in a male-dominated sport. To be reduced to a rebound in a hip-hop love triangle felt like the ultimate insult. But why would Remy Ma even go there? Why risk pulling Claressa into this mess? Insiders close to the situation claim that Remy has been feeling increasingly insecure about her marriage with Papoose. Allegedly, she has noticed him spending more time around powerful, influential women, whether in business or socially, and Claressa's commanding presence didn't sit well with her. In Remy's eyes, Claressa wasn't just another public figure. She was a threat. And when Remy feels threatened, she doesn't stay silent. She attacks. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time Remy Ma's mouth has gotten her into trouble. Her career has been built not just on music, but on her raw honesty. Her refusal to sugarcoat, and her willingness to say what others are too scared to admit. But this time, her target wasn't another rapper or industry rival, it was a world champion athlete with a spotless reputation and a fiercely loyal fan base. And that changes everything. In fact, Claressa herself has never been one to stay quiet either, known as the "woke greatest woman of all time." She has built her entire brand around fighting back literally and figuratively. To be called a rebound by Remy Ma wasn't just an insult, it was a challenge. And if there's one thing Claressa doesn't shy away from, it's a challenge. Fans immediately began speculating how she might respond. Would she fire back with words of her own? Would she step into a different kind of ring social media warfare? Or would she take the high road and let Remy's comment backfire on its own? Behind the scenes, however, there's more to this story than a single insult. Industry whispers suggest that Claressa and Papoose had been discussing potential collaborations mixing boxing promotions with hip-hop culture. Some even say Papoose was considering managing events that Claressa was involved in. If true, then Remy's comment may have been less about Claressa personally and more about the growing discomfort of watching her husband form close business ties with another powerful woman. In other words, jealousy disguised as shade. But the damage was done. By putting Claressa's name in her mouth, Remy opened a door that can't be closed. Suddenly, the hip-hop world and the sports world collided in a messy spectacle. With fans, bloggers, and gossip sites dissecting every interaction, every photo, every word spoken by all three parties. Was Remy exposing a real betrayal, or was she projecting her insecurities onto Claressa? Was Papoose really drifting away? Or was this all just Remy's way of reclaiming dominance in a relationship she feared was slipping away? What's certain is that the comment struck a nerve. Claressa Shields, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and undisputed world champion, has spent her entire career fighting to be taken seriously in a world that constantly tries to undermine women. For someone like Remy to reduce her to a rebound wasn't just petty, it was deeply disrespectful. And fans knew Claressa wouldn't let that slide. As the days went on, the buzz only grew louder. Interviews, podcasts, and reaction videos flooded the internet, each one dissecting the drama from every angle. Some asked whether Remy's attack was strategic, an attempt to distract from her own rumored infidelities. Others wondered whether Claressa was being used as a pawn in Remy and Papoose's marital struggles. But one thing became clear. This feud was no longer just about Remy and her marriage. It had spiraled into something bigger, a cultural flashpoint where hip-hop's messiest relationships collided with the proud resilience of women in sports. And as part one of this drama closes, fans are left with more questions than answers. Will Claressa clap back publicly? Will Papoose address the rumors of betrayal? Or will Remy double down and turn this shade into a full-blown war? One thing's for sure, this is only the beginning. When Remy Ma fired that verbal shot, calling Claressa Shields Papoose's rebound, the world waited with bated breath to see how the boxing champion would react. And make no mistake, Claressa did not disappoint. At first, many thought she might ignore it. After all, Claressa has built her career on discipline and focus, never letting distractions knock her off her game. But the sting of being reduced to a rebound by a woman of Remy's stature wasn't something she could brush off so easily. Claressa's image isn't just about her fists. It's about her pride, her accomplishments, and the respect she's fought to earn. And Remy's words cut at the very foundation of that respect. Claressa chose to respond in her own way, direct, sharp, and impossible to ignore. She didn't drop a diss track or go live on Instagram screaming at the camera. Instead, she crafted a calm yet deadly message that reminded everyone exactly who she is. In a post that quickly went viral, Claressa wrote, "A rebound. I don't rebound, I conquer. I don't take leftovers, I create legacies. Don't confuse your insecurities with my reality." The internet exploded. With those words, Claressa had effectively flipped Remy's insult back on her, painting Remy as the insecure one, the woman clinging to accusations instead of facts. Fans immediately flooded the comments with fire emojis, praising Claressa for her restraint and power. She hadn't stooped to Remy's level, she had risen above it. All while delivering a knockout punch in just a few lines. But as with any public feud, the responses weren't all positive. Some of Remy's loyal fans rushed to her defense, accusing Claressa of playing into the drama and escalating a situation that should have been left alone. They argued that Remy's comment came from a place of pain, not malice, and that Claressa should have shown compassion instead of clapping back. Others, however, insisted that Claressa had every right to defend her name, her image, and her legacy, and then came the whispers. Industry insiders started leaking more details about what might have fueled Remy's comment in the first place. According to one source, Papoose and Claressa had been seen together at multiple late-night business meetings, discussing potential projects that blur the line between boxing promotion and entertainment.